Guys, so in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the different boundary line drawing tools that we have. As you can see, I'm already in the project layout page, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is go ahead and click boundary. And as you can see, you've got a couple of different drawing tools that pop up here. We're going to start with the rectangle. And for that, it's really simple. You're just going to click and hold and then drag, and then drop the edge wherever you want it to end. So I'm going to stick it right there and then release, and that's it. You've created your boundary. So the one thing to note is after every drawing item, it fills that up in this little toolbar right here. So because I'm showing you all these drawing tools, I'm just going to go ahead and delete that one and then start again. So now I'm going to show you how to use the circle tool. And in this one, it's basically going to start the circle in the very center, and then you're going to pull out. And it functions the same way as the rectangle tool, and you're just going to release, and that will create your project boundary. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that one. And this time, I'm going to show you how to use the Polyline tool. So the Polyline tool functions a little differently. It gives you a little more freedom in drawing and creating your site boundary. So you're just going to click, and then you're gonna drag, and you don't have to like click and drag. It automatically assigns the line to your mouse. So I'm just gonna follow this line here and click, and then click again, and maybe we're gonna go down this line a little bit. And then when you're ready and you're done and you just want to close your boundary line, all you've got to do is move back up to where you've started, get close to the vicinity of your initial starting point, and you see how my little cross turned into a pointer? As soon as you get over that line, you're just going to double click and it closes your boundary line. So for the last tool, I'm just going to use the Polygon tool, and this one's super cool because you don't have to draw each line individually. So you start it out, say I'm going to go right here, and then we're going to click here, and automatically it creates this blue line with the yellow dashes, and so that's the one that it's going to draw next. And I'm just going to click, say, right here and follow this line around, and then we're going to move back up here, and then I'm just going to double click to close, and that completes my boundary outline. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to click boundary, and I'm going to go back and draw a simpler boundary outline. I'm going to show you how to use these same tools in the other items here that you can put on your site. So I'm going to add an exclusion zone. And you have these same tools that you can use when you're drawing an exclusion zone. So say that I want to remove what looks like a road here. So I'm just going to start and click and then start drawing out my exclusion zone. So this is a great tool to use for when you have a place that's a little more complicated than just a patch of rough land that you want to exclude from your site. So it functions the same way as drawing a site boundary, and then you can just connect it at the end and double click to close, and you have created your exclusion zone. So I'm not going to go through the other tools for your exclusion zone because they function the same way as drawing your site boundary, but they're super easy to use and super helpful for defining any areas that you don't want in your project creation. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, feel free to go to the frequently asked questions page or to email us at help@terabase.energy. Thank you. See you next time.